I sometimes feel stuck when it feels like there's so much bad news and not a whole lot of good news to make me excited for every single day, and I only hear news about the bad things and everything that's going wrong with the world right now. There's not a whole lot of things that make me happy, make me really excited, because it just feels like there's not a whole lot of good things.
Right now I feel stuck when I think about what I'm going to do for a job. I'm graduating college soon, and there's pressure to start a job and start a career. But coronavirus has made job opportunities much more scarce, and even for someone like me that has 2 degrees in respectable fields.
Right now, I sometimes feel stuck when I think about the reality of the situation, that I'm not going back to school and I'm stuck here at home. It's hard to keep my motivation going and keep looking forward to the future when there's not much to be looking forward to.
So I'm going to guess that some of you have also felt stuck, maybe overwhelmed, maybe unsure of what the next step is. I'm going to guess that you wake up sometimes and you don't have any motivation to get school done. And all of a sudden it's Friday and you haven't done anything and you have to rush to finish every homework assignment or every paper or whatever it is that's due that week. I'm going to guess that for some of you, your parents want to know your plan. What are you doing this summer? Are you going to get a job? Are you talking about college? What are you doing today? Why aren't you awake right now? What time did you go to bed last night? I'm going to guess that some of you have parents asking you for a plan and what are you doing and what are you about? And you just want to say, Ma, I have no idea. I'm going to guess some of you wake up every morning and you're like, can't stay in the house. I'm bored and my parents are here, but I can't go out because I'm bored and nobody else is there. And I can't call up my friends because maybe I'm not allowed to see them or they're not allowed to see me. So I guess I could go sit in a parking lot, which I've been doing now for 7 weeks, unable to actually be with my friends. My guess is that some of you, just like me and just like those 3 voices we just heard, have felt really stuck recently, have had moments of feeling paralyzed because we don't know the next thing to do, feeling overwhelmed because we don't know how to answer our parents when they want to know our plan, feeling like we have this lack of motivation, so why should I bother? I'm going to guess some of us have felt that way. And here's what I want to offer us this week and moving forward as a potential way to think about it differently. What if instead of looking around at all of the complexity around us, instead of just feeling overwhelmed about so much information or paralyzed and just not moving at all, or numbing out and pretending it's all not happening and just staying on our video games, what if another option is to think about it this way? What is the next good thing that God has put right in front of me? Now, don't be like Andrew Bartles and start singing the next right thing from Frozen 2, which we have watched far too many times so far. But what is the next good thing right in front of you that you can just take one step into that God's put there for you? I am not saying, do you know where you're going to be in the next week? Do you know where you're going to be next month? I am just saying right now, right in front of us, what is the next good thing that God's put in front of us that we could step into? Think about it this way. So in the Bible, there's this dude, and we talk about him, and his name's Paul, and he's written most of the New Testament, and he was basically a really cool missionary. But the way his story gets started, the way he first encounters faith in Jesus Christ is that he's walking down the road, and he gets struck blind. All of a sudden, just blind. I mean, talk about a complete life change. Talk about you thought you knew where life was going. You thought you had a routine. You thought what you knew the next day was going to hold. And then suddenly everything is completely different. And you have no idea what to do with this completely new life you've been handed. Kind of sounds like, I don't know, surviving a pandemic that suddenly hits, because boy, did April look different than the beginning of March. So Paul's walking down the road and he gets struck blind. He doesn't have a plan. He doesn't know what he's going to be doing in the next year. He literally has to think, what is the next good thing for me to do? So the next good thing for him to go do was to go wait in a city nearby so he could be safe. He could figure out why he's suddenly blind, and he waited. And guys, he waited a few days. He didn't know if he was right, wrong, failed, succeed. He just knew, what is the next good thing for me to do? I'm gonna wait in this city. Then someone shows up to the door and says, hey, I'm here to talk to you. I'm here to teach you about this guy named Jesus Christ. And that is the next good thing, the next good step for him to take. And Paul's whole life from that point forward is not having this plan. It is literally saying, what is the next good thing that I can step into, that God has put in front of me for me to step into? So here's my question. Without being paralyzed and overwhelmed and wanting to go numb out and feeling like you have no motivation anyway, just ask yourself simply, what is the next good thing God has put in front of me? What if the next good thing in front of you is to go help mom with the dishwasher? That is not a plan for your whole day. That is not solving the pandemic crisis, but it's saying the next good thing God's put in front of me is to love my mom by helping her with the dishwasher. The next good thing God's put in front of me is to not yell at my sibling because they keep running and yelling and they're driving me crazy. I'm gonna take a deep breath because the next good thing for me to do is to not yell. What if, like a couple of seniors that I got to see recently, the next good thing for you to do is to recognize that one of your friends is about to turn 18. And so you can't have a normal birthday party, but you can invite a couple people over to stand 6 feet away from each other in a driveway. What if that's the next good thing for you to do to show love to your friend? What if the next good thing for you to do is to wake up at a normal time and maybe it's do a homework assignment, because that way Friday will not be the most stressful day of your whole week. What if the next good thing for you to do is to go take a nap because you've been going and going and going and trying to have it all together and trying to be okay and you are exhausted right now? What is the next good thing God has put in front of you that you can take one step into? I'm not saying you're going to have all the answers. I'm not saying you're going to be a winner, but it's a good thing that you get to participate in. And maybe after enough good things, we won't feel so stuck. We'll just take one step after another. Well, I miss you guys. Wash your hands. No, today at least, whenever you are watching this, today is May the 4th be with you, so I will be watching Star Wars all day. But I miss you, I love you, and I hope to see you guys soon. All right.